I believe that.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
You know, it's
get
super
good.
freezing here. Can't imagine.
You get a good picture of what her skull looks like, so you can get an idea of what her teeth look like. Later. Kind of like this. So what she'll do is she'll open her mouth, spread her jaws apart, and basically make it look like she's ready to swallow your face. Like, yeah, a friend of mine saw a black king snake in their yard a couple weeks ago. I was like, yeah, I thought about telling you and catching it, but I said not to because it was getting late. I was like, you motherfucker.
Did you buy your snake or did you find it?
I bought mine because getting a ticket to the Central Americas.
No, I wasn't sure where your snake's from. That's why.
Yeah, I get my adult boa Ruby from an old animal sanctuary turned into like private property, and I got Kaw from a snake breeder in town. Who breeds boas, specifically albinos and red panthers. Fucking red panther boas, expensive as shit snakes.
Expensive as shit snake.
Red panther boas are considered to be like moderate to low cost exotic boas at a very reasonable price of $1,000 for a baby. That they're a little
How much
more
did you buy
expensive.
yours?
Kaw is, I got Ruby for $300 because she's an adult, and they don't know. At the time I didn't know a thing about snake market. I probably would have lowball. Like that's pretty high ball price.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, for the type of snake Ruby is a
not
Colombian.
that big. Oh.
Well, no, Ruby's fucking big. Ruby's a Colombian boa, but she isn't like an exciting morph or anything. Like she's a pretty like as far as the snake market goes, she's like super common. Like she's like a staple Colombian boa.
Okay.
So I probably could have got her for like 200 or so, 250 plus because I bought the cage as well that she was in. I got Kaw for $75 because Kaw also is a staple version of his particular species, being a red-tailed boa imperator.
I'm back.
The breeder, as a breeder who specializes in a particular morph of snake, whenever you have, like, for example, just a standard albino het red-tailed boa born, you just want to get it out of your hair because you need that space for more expensive snake babies.
Mm-hmm. So you got ripped off.
Oh no, I got Kaw for a fucking steal. I got him for $50.
Wait, you have two snakes now?
Yeah, the little one and the big one.
Oh,
yeah. The itty bitty one that you see in the headphone shot.
I thought that was the other one. That's why I was like, it's pretty small.
Kaw is a baby. Like that's he's gonna get to about 20 to 30 pounds of adult. Ruby is an adult and she weighs like 22, 23, but she's younger on the younger side, so she might get a little bigger, maybe. And honestly, if I wanted to, I could hit Kaw on that Dank Gaines diet and get him to breeding size within like a year and a half. And technically, I could start snake breeding, but I'm not looking to accidentally give myself, 40 new pets overnight. So I say overnight, more like 40 new pets over the course of about 6 to 8 months.
Well, why not? And you can sell them.
Yeah, but the thing is that it's easy to get into snake breeding because snakes are actually pretty easy to get them to breed. because it's kind of like they don't waste time. Either they'll kill each other, or one of them will eat the other one, or they will breed.
Who doesn't like to breed?
I mean, I think Ruby's a bit of a bitch. I don't know. She's been kept in pretty much entire isolation her whole adult life, so I don't know if she would. But possibility. It isn't exactly like they're social animals, so it may be fine. But she's been kept in isolation so much so that she doesn't even have like real interaction. So until I got her, that is. But and now this isn't as big of a deal. But Ka was pretty much. I mean, his life consisted of the inside of a plastic box about the size of a shoebox. Until I got him, and now his life consists of the inside of a clear plastic box, and I handle him. So he gets, handled and new experiences and stuff.
Right. So are we all here?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Yes, we are.
Right. So we see the group of you sitting at the corner booth somewhere in a shadier corner of this questionable establishment, and yeah, you have all ordered that free bottle of Amasac that you won, or that coupon on a discount round of Amasac.
Buy 9 bottles, get the 10th one free.
Oh, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so you bought 10 bottles, or bought 9 bottles and got one free. So we're sitting at a table now in a shadier area with 10 bottles of Amasac on the table. And it's somewhat cramped here because, between the tech priest and the Cruj, it's not a lot of space for the rest of you.
To be fair, I am thin, I'm just tall.
I mean, you say that.
I mean,
I want to save the free bottle to pour out in memory of my animal.
You pour it into.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if you pour a bottle of Amasac out into the, assuming that passes through the Geller field, how does that work? Are we gonna be sitting there like 4 sessions down, and then a warp portal's gonna open, and a bottle of Amasac's gonna fly out?
He's gonna pour it out.
Only one way to find out.
It'll just be a splash.
We're gonna be trying to do like a getaway, and like just Amasac is gonna fly out of the sky and flash into someone's face.
It's gonna rain on the enemies. It's gonna be a getaway.
And then we can light them on fire. Oh shit! They are the Molotov.
All right, gentlemen. I think before we went any further, you needed to know something, especially you, Cornelius. And 2 of those tech priests are psychers. And one of them was using his abilities.
I felt their influence on my mind. I made no motion about it at the time, but that is something I was also about to bring up.
Yeah. So, figured we needed a clear head before we went any further in negotiations.
All right, so what do you all suggest that we do?
Possibly. I don't like advertising I'm a psyker, but possibly ask Kronk or someone who is sanctioned to come along as an observer. Somebody else have any ideas?
Seems like a good plan to me.
I am okay with this.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we could just continue negotiations, but this time have Kronk with us.
I couldn't tell exactly what type of ability was being used, but there was definitely something being used. Maybe someone with more training would be able to give you better information. Seems an unfair advantage.
I hear cider tastes like chicken.
I hear you taste like chicken.
Ah, dude, I taste like crude.
I'm hungry. What do they have to eat?
All right. You open the menu in front of you, and there is a whole selection of things.
Whatever
Crocs.
the closest thing is to chicken.
Rock steak, do it.
Well, they have a selection of things. So there's grok steak, there is barbecued groks, there is grok stew, there is groks soup, there is vegetable soup with groks, and then there are various desserts and appetizers.
I get
a
they
steak.
include groks.
Is this or is this not Space Hooters?
Well, I didn't hear no. Grok chicken. Wings.
That is not a thing.
No. Also did not see any big boobied ladies trying to make me give them a higher tip.
We don't know that yet.
You're right. We don't know that
I'm waiting for an order. Up.
yet. English. Hard. I'll get the grok steak.
I just want the groks. I mean, like, I just want the whole animal.
I'll sneak in the back and see if they have any
Just
live ones.
pull a server aside and say,
Actually, I want the bartender.
are you at the bar? Do you want some food?
You want
Or
to
are you
eat the
full?
bartender?
Yeah.
Do you want some food that won't get us thrown out before we get the rest of us get served?
What if we eat the people who are trying to throw us out? Keyword here being we.
AKA you.
It's cannibalism for you. It's hunting for,
No, they unfortunately don't serve kiwis here, so.
I'm going to ask for extremely rare steak for my crude friend.
Right, you order a
As in-
rare steak.
Just show it to fire. Don't let it get burned. Don't let it anywhere.
Don't
But it's
show
not
it to
running
Walk
away
it-
from me.
Walk it through the room. Don't let it anywhere near the fire.
What's the fun? Eating groks is all about chasing it down and fighting it. They're really angry lizard cows.
Knock it over the head and drag it across the grill.
So you all order what you want to have, and you still have the, what was it, 9 bottles of Amasak, because someone poured one out on the floor. So
Tell you, traffic. Let's go. Me and you drinking contest.
It's not the same if there's not an orc to challenge.
Yeah, but I'm here.
You don't have a fancy hat for me to win.
That's fair. I do have head quills.
That might hurt to get rid of.
I mean, you do have a top hat, so.
Yeah, I do have a top hat.
He does have a top hat.
And the bell. Don't
And it
forget the
says
bell.
number 1 officer.
But I'm not the officer. It would be out
You
of
are-
place on me.
That's fair. I said we do a drinking contest, and whoever loses has to eat the bartender.
I prefer not
Has
to
to
be
eat
one
the
to go.
bartender? Like, you want to do it. I don't know if he wants to do it.
Listen, my carouse is only 17.
So is this not
Can I do a
a
drinking game as
crude
well?
place or
Wait, hold up.
We have
Space
business.
Hooters?
Let's.
What
enjoy
business?
our-
We already finished the business.
No, are we giving up on this trip?
No.
Contract?
But I mean, I think we have to go back to the thing and get our psyker with us to protect our
we
minds.
have to go back. We have to go back to the ship and get Gronk.
Do we have to do it tonight when we have these nice 3 bottles of Amasac in front of us?
Wait, I don't even know if get drunk.
I'm not a machine yet.
That's a Crute.
Oh, you. Okay, I'm sorry. I think you said me.
You're immune to toxins.
Yeah, fuck the ship. Go back to the
Probably
ship.
not.
He's drinking a toxin.
We still have that beast fight coming up in 2 days as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you guys want,
we've
tomorrow-
got a few days before we can leave. There's only so much chaos.
I was saying tomorrow we can go and negotiate, and then the next day we can go watch the beast fight, and then after that we can prepare to GTFO.
Yeah. Yeah.
If that is what you guys wish.
Oh, is the coupon still good for this place?
We already used it.
Yeah, we have
Okay,
that's why I said we should drink tonight.
I thought the
We got all the
Amasec.
Amasec.
Listen, I have some coupons. It's called these guns.
I thought the Amasec was just the way I heard it. I thought it was just a deal that they happened to have going at the time.
No, free Amasac, that's the deal.
No, that was the specific coupon price you won for, coming or attending or reaching the second round of.
We're almost dying to stupid bears.
Don't forget
It was the
Hardy
booby
shoulder
prize.
pat. Don't forget the Hardy shoulder pad, though.
Did you see the booby prize or the movie prize?
It was the booby prize.
You said that, right?
Oh, you get the booby prize on the third round, not the second round.
Ah, so sad. Sad days are today.
But at least you have something to look forward to.
Next time, we have 15 creatures in 2 days. We can get some boobies.
I mean, you can find those anywhere. Like, there is a whole street of yoy girls and yoy boys. You wanna just have a moment.
What kind of girls and what kind of boys?
The yoy kind.
What kind of yoy kind?
Oh my god.
Joy.
Sorry, you're Swedish.
Erden, you can't speak. You can't talk.
I guess
It's fine. I have an accent.
It happens. It happens with people who are not speaking their native tongue.
I know. I straight up thought he was saying some kind of like anime bullshit like things. That's why.
Yeah, yaoi.
Yaoi, no.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I know it's something in anime. That's why I was very confused.
No.
Is it one of them animes?
You can get that too for the right price.
What is yaoi though?
Yaoi
It's the good
is
stuff.
boys' love. It's,
Oh yeah, no thanks.
it's two pretty boys in love. Or
Oh, now I
lust.
remember where I know it from. South Park, the game.
I mean, you gotta wiggle
See.
the tentacle at something. So.
You're right. I'm
See,
waiting for the booby prize.
When you have one penis and there's another penis.
I have a
They love
penis
each
and a
other very
tentacle.
much.
Just saying.
Alright.
Okay. I need to find
Oh.
a prostitute and
Were you not here for that?
get him a coupon.
Were you not here for the penis tentacle thing?
That sounds so wrong when you say it,
That's what it was. Oh, so. Let's explain before it becomes something freaky. Hellforge gave me 4 appendages I can have. I chose 2 arms and a tail, and I couldn't decide for the third. I didn't want an extra arm because that would look weird. I didn't want another tail because that would look weird. So I'm like, I'm gonna have a tentacle. I didn't know where to put it, so I put it next to my penis. So now I have a wiggling tentacle down there.
I mean, it's almost as strange. That is almost as strange as asking for a coupon for a prostitute.
I thought
Y'all are getting on to me for eating people. We have a fucking I may be a serial killer, but he's a sexist.
I thought having context would make it sound less weird, but having context only made it worse.
It only made it worse.
Would you really? What did you really have to wonder why I keep talking about a penis tentacle this whole time?
I mean, that's
But there's a difference between a tentacular penis and a penis next to.
Well, I have a regular penis and a tentacular penis. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's the
The
ultimate.
best of both
inconvenience.
worlds.
Who needs anyone else?
Exactly. And I also have 4 arms, so I can
Okay.
work it, and a tail. So if you need anything, okay, wait, let's just stop.
this ship's getting a bit we're getting into Slanesh territory now, and I'm not
Okay.
Oh god.
Well, that's why there's a shortage of lotion on the ship.
I got too many things to take care of, right?
all right. So
Okay, we have
what's-
business.
yes. So what's the plan? What's the plan for tonight? Is it just get drunk and then get back to the ship, or are you gonna pursue this further tonight?
I'd like to know who these dudes were that tried to kill us and why. Is there a bounty? And who was it for?
I mean, can go back and try to run. Actually, no, you can't.
There wasn't much left.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll look
Does
at
that
the-
servo skull record anything that can be played back visually?
I mean, I can see what he saw. I don't know if it matters. You want me to?
Like, could it produce an image that we could use to try to identify anybody?
I
I
believe
don't
it
know.
can.
Or we can ask the bartender if the crew doesn't eat him. If he knows who these guys were that accosted us in the alley.
Yeah, you could certainly do that. Yeah, as you look around, you see the bartender standing by the counter, just casually, polishing a tankard.
I'll try to ask nicely.
Nice. You're the only one.
Can I ask as
Honestly.
well?
Wait, you come
I'm gonna-
over as well?
Can
I would like to drink copious amounts
Actually,
of
can I
sack.
use intimidate to ask?
Or when do you want to?
Apparently, I'm not his type. He must be after the Joy Boys.
Can me and Traffic like team up to get an intimidate bonus? Like, can we tag team this dude? Like, good cop, bad
So-
cop.
So first of all, Gwen,
Yes.
do you want to try something before the Crute and the
Yes.
Mountain of Muscle starts poking? Right.
I was
So
going to
when-
try to sweet talk him into some information before the scary people showed up.
Right. Yeah. So you sit down and you have a conversation with him, but it doesn't seem to respond to your charming overtures. And so there is no, he doesn't dislike you more because of it, but he doesn't seem to be more particularly inclined towards you. But if you you can still ask him, and it's not, you're still gonna get some answers depending on what you ask before main and hands go up.
Well, I'll ask him and maybe drop a few hints that my friends might not be quite so friendly if they have to ask.
The bartender seems like a middle-aged man,
He might
somewhat
be
rotund
dead.
with the apron on, a stained apron, probably some food, gravy-filled alcohol amassac on it. Yeah, he stands there at the bar, polishing a tankard. Yeah, you walk up to him and say, "Hey." So,
Ow,
other than
fuck.
mentioning that your friends might not be too polite to him, what do you say exactly?
Flirt with
Well,
him. The middle-aged man.
yeah.
He needs more flirting.
while we were on the way to your fine establishment, we were stopped by this group of men that drew weapons on us, and they seemed to be expecting us. There's nobody left to ask, but we do want to know who they were and why they were looking for us.
That's bad flirting.
The flirting failed.
So every one of you hear from
Definitely bad
the
for me.
distant corner as the hulking tech or the rotund tech priest is shouting, directions.
Mind you, I'm
English.
also drunk, so definitely everyone can hear this.
Oh God.
Oh,
This-
maybe this guy's more interested in tentacle penis than what Gwen has.
If he gets his
I got
information,
sexy hands.
I
Right,
don't know.
So Gwen, you say that, and he says, just looks at you like, but neutral expression when he says that. Then maybe you shouldn't have shot him to pieces outside my establishment. And if you wanted some answers,
he's the one that attacked us first. I'm yelling this, by
Well,
the way.
well, if it had been me, I would have at least tried to talk first. But my friends are a little hot-headed.
He was
We
keeping
work
you in
together.
my
I'm kind of, stuck with them. Especially that Zeno is actually my superior officer.
He's a bitch.
you see the bartender just raise an eyebrow, like, what? That kind of thing. But he doesn't say anything. He just keeps looking at you and polishing the tanker. And
All
he
right, I'll
says,
go back and tell my boss I tried.
All right.
All right.
Fuck this man. Let's go bad cop, bird cop this bitch.
I would also like to sweet talk him.
Fuck you, Erden.
Go ahead.
So how
Wait,
I'll-
wait. I need
I'll
to know.
walk away and give the hips a little extra sway. Just shits and giggles on the way back to the
Okay,
table.
so apparently I have literally 0 fellowship to charm.
So
I
wait,
will not be sweet talking.
Do it.
So I don't know
Believe
how
in it.
that's.
So
Oh, wait,
I
this is not
we
this
get
is
a
not the right
bonus.
character.
for
This is the wrong character.
like tag team intimidating or
So first things first here. So let's take them in order. So
I'm sorry. I charmed him.
yeah, you really.
I intimidated him some more. Fuck you. He's
So
scared of
fuck
me.
you, I charmed him.
that settles it. He's a chubby chaser.
Anyway,
Gwen was barking up the wrong tree.
she's too small for his legs.
He was out here looking for a bear.
Oh god, I can't believe that worked out. I have 13 charm, by the way. That is why I was so surprised. I apologize for the yelling.
I didn't think they saw Erden. I was like, ooh, and then they saw the walking up. I was like, oh fuck. Went for the shotgun.
So first of all, then, Conrad, as you walk up to this person, like, how do you interact with him?
Mind you, I'm still a little drunk.
He's probably breathing
But-
super heavy between being drunk.
Being
Hey.
drunk in 500 pounds.
Right. So first of all, then, if you've been imbibing this free liquid, then roll me a carouse. Then
It's liquid courage.
Rouse.
I know. Carouse.
Thunder barter.
all right, you are not as drunk as you were hoping for, but you still
God
have.
damn it. We're drinking a lot of liquid
So why do you have
courage.
60 carouse?
No, because I don't have it trained.
Do you have 60?
I have 30.
You rolled 60.
I rolled 30. There's a 30 there. I click 30.
I'm looking at the roll. It says a 60, but
I don't know why it's bugged out. It says 30 here.
All right, so you walk up to the bar after having a couple of drinks. So what do you say to this bartender before the main and hounds shoulder barge their way through and start making a mess of the place?
I purr very softly and ask him with an image that I take on my data slate that I took from my, what's it called? Server skull. If he knows who this man is, because I would like to buy him a drink No. Yes. Sure.
While Conrad's asking, I want to throw a chair at the bartender. That's my intimidate. Like,
I would
throw a
like to
goddamn
stop
table.
the chair.
Fuck you! I rolled higher.
I want to stop the chair. It doesn't mean anything. I'll walk in front of the chair.
True love.
Are you saying you want to
True love.
walk in front of a chair thrown by someone with a natural strength?
Yes.
I'm going to sit down and quietly enjoy my steak and slowly
you're saying
drink
that
one of
you're-
these free Amasec and wait
That
for the
you
riot to
take
happen.
the chair to the back of the head, right? So your armor's cracked. So I can hit a virus grenade and kill you. Awesome.
I'm gonna grab a bottle of Amasec nearby and pour it out for Main's animal.
Why would you think my armor's cracked? My armor's strong.
Because I have a natural strength and I can throw Terminator armors.
All right, so Conrad, you start trying to sweet talk this individual, and while he is certainly appreciative of the extra tip and a free drink, he politely tells you that he doesn't know who it is because he has never seen the individual before.
All right, then I let him kill. I let the crew do whatever the fuck he wants.
There's other people to ask.
I don't give a shit if the bartender's being a dick.
I mean, this is my excuse to kill him. So not because he's a dick to Erden, but because the intimidate stuff obviously gonna go bad. I can face. So
All right. So, is there anything else you wish to do other than just ask about the person?
I'm just drinking, so no.
Right, so you sit down the bar at the bar and drink, or do you go back to the table?
I go back to the table and drink. My
Alright,
sorrows
so
away.
So you start leaving, and on the way back to the table, you see the Crooch and the Archpenitent approach with murderous intent.
Cornelius is
So-
just, the fuck is going on?
Now he's pouring one out for the animals. So I think you're down to 7 bottles at the table right now, minus however many you've been drinking.
I've drank 3.
So you can aid. So how skills work in this is that if you have a check mark in it, you can aid someone else, which gives them a +10.
I should
So
try to
if
give a
one
check
of
mark.
you-
I have 2
so
check.
if one of you,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have intimidate.
So that 2.9 roll is now a 3.9.
yeah, and I do believe intimidate is based on strength. Yes,
It is, which means that's a
means
fucking
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I tried to mute.
that's a 7.8.
All right. So how do you intimidate this person as the two of you walk up to them?
So
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like he's
get
just
up.
gonna set his hammer on the bar, pointing at him.
No. I want to get up, and as I walk to the bar, I want to start smashing tables with my thunder hammer. And I want to walk over, pick him up, pin him against climb over the bar because long ass legs, pin him against the bar, and start licking his face. Tell him he tastes good, boy.
All right. So as you start to main, what are you doing as the crew is remodeling the place?
I don't know if I can top that, to be honest.
Sit at the bar with a beer calmly as if nothing's going on, just watching.
It's a good idea.
Intently.
I'll sit down at the bar and just act like this is all par for the course.
You have your chain fist visible then, as to act as the intimidation aid
Yeah.
for cans.
I'll use my chain fist hand to hold my beer.
Or hand your beer to Gwen. Hold my beer. I got somebody to kill.
That is truly terrifying. But yeah, you should write that to give a +10 to the intimidate. But yeah, as you start redecorating the place with the furious thunder, the bartender puts down the tankard and start pointing at you and shouting, "Get out of my establishment, you hooligan! You'll see us." And then you get to the bar and you just lift him up, pin him to the wall, and start licking his face and telling me it's good.
I want after I get done giving him a good slobbering. I want to
Kinky.
ask him, are you sure you don't know who those men were?
I think he is too terrified to say anything.
All right, I want to break his legs and then go look for some security footage.
Ooh. Yeah, so roll me that strength. Though I very much
Oh no, I
believe
want to do it with the thunder hammer. I want to like fucking like pulverize his legs to dust.
Oh my god. Yeah, roll me that damage, and you don't need to hit because as you drop him, you vaporize his legs basically. Like they are still there, but it's basically clothing in the ruined mess.
Just
Alright.
like that movie Misery.
All right,
Aw.
now I want to go see if he has any kind of surveillance on the alleyway, because he's obviously not help.
As as he falls, down to the ground, tries to go, and he tries to stand up again. You just swing the thunder hammer in, what we today would consider to be a perfect like backswing on a golf course, and just shatter his legs in every possible way. All the bones is just shards and splinter. And he just topples over and he's howling at the moon. Like the pain is so intense he passes out after a moment of shouting and screaming, crying. And you just walk past the bar into the back, yeah?
Yeah.
Fine. What are you doing as you're sitting? Do you just sit by the bar counter still? Look.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit there and stare at him.
All right.
Guys, are we the bad guys?
Really? Now you're asking that?
You
Nah.
sure? Yeah. Today we are.
So while Maine is just sitting at the bar, contemplating the good things in life, Hans is storming through into the back. What are the rest of you doing?
Drinking?
Finishing my steak.
Oh yeah, eating. I forgot about eating.
Hmm.
How did I forget
Tipping
about eating?
tipping the waitress well.
The waitress and all serving staff have just run out. Like other than yourselves, the place is deserted as far as you can tell. Like it was just a what would it be like a Black Friday morning riot at Walmart kind of thing. Like it
What do
was
you
a
think we do
stampede
here in
out the door.
America?
Go on shopping sprees.
Okay, then you're right.
Trampoline.
That is exactly what we do here in America.
Question, Hellforge. If I lick someone like that, like I did, is it a suit like just fucking slobber all over the face? Do they get poisoned?
I mean, yeah, probably if they get into the eyes or mouth.
Is your
Yeah,
saliva poisonous, or do you have injection type teeth? Or
Crude don't only have teeth; they have
Beak.
beaks. So
it must be saliva.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm
I'm assuming
thinking.
that if he's not dead from no more legs,
He's probably dead.
he's dead from the poison. One of the two.
Yeah, I mean, the poison definitely brought him down. And then when you golf swung at his legs, he probably expired after crying for it.
Yeah, he's probably dead or slowly dying.
Why are we still talking about killing people? We're nice people, right?
Nope. Like I've
No.
seen people play Black Crusade who have been more like
Lenient.
good aligned than you, like more Paragon aligned than.
I mean, to be honest, it's only the Crude that's been fucking killing people for no reason.
I disagree.
They're not people; they're
But yes.
humans.
Let's move swiftly on. So yeah, Cornelius, what are you doing after you finish pouring out the second bottle for the poor animals?
Yeah, I'll sit down next to some food and I'll eat while everyone else gets their energies out to the point where we can finally go back home.
Excellent. All right. So, Kans, you just open the door to the back of it. Yeah. Do you kick it open? Do you just open normal, or do you like shoulder barge away, or sorry, beak charge your way through it?
No, the above. I'm thunder hammering through it.
All right. Yeah. So you take another swing at the door, and it just explodes in splinters of wood and debris. And yeah, you hear a cry of pain from the other side of the door as the or vaporizes in splinters.
All right, well, I'll walk in, look around.
All right. And because you have the hollow nonsense, is it -20 to hit because you're still walking as this happens?
Yeah, it's -20.
Right.
By the way, the 60 on the corrals is 60 divided by 2
Yeah,
because of the way it does it.
yeah, the floor function.
All right. So with all that, because building security was actually a bit more competent than some of the other individuals that died here today, or close by at least. So there is one. As the door splinters, you hear one of them cry out in pain and terror as they get impaled with wooden shards and splinters, and then there is a loud bang from a weapon. Actually, there's two of them, but one seems to be hitting you somehow. It's very impressive and confusing. Trust me.
Can I roll that dodge?
Sure, if you want. Probably saves me looking up the damage profile of this
Damn.
weapon.
I have 55 dodge. I'm gonna fate point that. Fuck that.
Yeah, you might want to do that. Alright, cool. I didn't even have to scroll all the way up to find a weapon profile for this. Yeah, you smoothly duck out of the way as a cluster of buckshot just fly over your head. And you
Ooh.
see one of them like look a bit confused, holding a shotgun in his hand.
Is he far enough away for me to crudely pat him and eat his throat?
I mean, he is considered point blank, so within 3 meters.
In that case, I just want to grab him and eat his throat.
Right? Roll that melee attack.
Damn.
Yes, you want to fate point that?
Uh,
We're almost at the end of the session, so you might as well
Sure.
just use the fate points.
you don't roll dodge or
Yeah, you lash at him with your beak, but he managed to somehow dodge just out of the way, so you don't hit him. And yeah, because he's now considered in melee combat, he can't use the shotgun anymore, so he's gonna quick draw a pistol, try to shoot you
They say you can't use this shotgun in melee combat.
because it's not a pistol weapon.
It was built for.
Alright, yeah, so as he draws the pistol and basically just hip fires at you, you manage to step out of the way, or just move your body out of the way.
Alright, I see how this is. I'm gonna thunderhammer this guy.
But you take a step back and swing that thunder hammer.
Damn.
Fate point.
I don't have any more left.
Alright, yeah, so you probably your thunder hammer probably gets caught at the very top of the door frame. So instead of slamming it down on his unsuspecting face, you instead just pull down the entire like top half of the wall into the back room. And he takes a short, tries to take a shot at you again, and yeah, he probably shoots you in the shot whizzes past you. Step out of the way again. Main, I think as you're sitting there casually just enjoying the cold brew, I think the bottle explodes in your hand.
How
Where is
far
this
away-
room in
Like, how
conjunction
far
to
away
where
are
I'm
they?
sitting? Because that was rude as hell.
How far away are they, and do I get like replenished virus grenades every time we're in town?
You get replenished virus grenades every time you're in town or where you can resupply.
All right.
Wait, before you use it,
No,
warn
I
me
have-
so I can seal my armor.
Yeah, no, I want to tell everyone to basically get the hell out. Can I do that? It's a free action. It's over box.
Yeah, you just you can just shout like get
All right.
out.
I want to tell everyone to get the hell out, and I want to strap the entire bandolier, all 5 to him, like bear hugging him, and then set them all off.
Jesus.
Right, you can definitely do that.
Actually, I want to strap all 5, and then would that be a half action or a full action?
I'll say, because you have the, fuck it. Let's say a half action.
All right, and then I want to make a hypernumian half walk to get 10 meters away, and then
I
remember
wanted to see
we
if I could jetpack through the wall and tackle it.
I remember we decided it's 3d10 impact damage before the toxic stuff happens. That's from the sheer force of the blast. That's a 3-meter blast.
Good damn. I hope I was done with my steak.
Priorities right there.
I'm assuming everyone has gotten out in this time frame.
Yeah, if the rest of you want to just bolt for the door, you're more than
Yeah.
welcome to do so.
Yeah.
You don't want to watch?
Actually,
Die.
Virus grenades? I'm
Actually, I
out.
think the tech priest might be the only one who is not, because he can't run, right? I think he might be the only one in here.
Don't worry, I have full body suit and everything.
Yeah, but do you have a rebreather or a respirator?
I have the respiratory implant, so yes.
Yeah, you need a rebreather.
What do you mean?
You need a rebreather. The respirator implants don't count.
Can you
Why
only
not?
see the map down
Yes.
at the very bottom of it?
I have respiratory filter implant. Ignores
Filters.
inhaled toxins and atmospheric contaminants.
It's not a toxin, it's a virus.
I'll phase.
Right, so you take a half action to just phase out of existence as you see the
Yes.
crew, pull out the bandolier and
Yes.
pull
I would
the
like to
pins.
phase and
Yeah.
stumble myself back to the ship and then phase back while I'm in the ship and call it a night because
Yeah, I just want to point out I sealed up all my armor with my rebreather
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yeah. Man's booking it.
All right, so that's 15 impact damage. The virus spreads 15 meters from the initial blast.
And if anybody tries to stop her, they're going to get a face full of
Shit.
telekinetics.
I'm assuming you guys, yeah, it spreads 15 meters from the initial blast, and if I remember right,
So here at the top, right, where you see the two empty squares. That's the word. Like that's the door to the bar.
all right, gotcha.
Out.
Yeah, no, they're good, but the whole fucking bar is contaminated now. It's fun. Need some.
Yeah, so hopefully you see the arrows if you just zoom out a bit, see how it is, because it's somewhat annoying to have to deal with the map nonsense. But yeah, hopefully you get an idea of where the exit is.
And never mind, he just takes 3d10 damage, so 15 damage, and it spreads 15 meters.
In the cloud, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Maybe
people
you're gonna
living
sit there and
upstairs.
watch.
Yeah, so the people living upstairs, it's probably like
no.
at least the second story that gets affected by this as it travels through the ventilations.
And it's a blast of 3, so I mean,
So how much poison damage do it take? 15.
it takes 15 damage.
Is it toughness to negate or anything like that?
No, it's 15. The way virus grenades work is that it's not actually a toxin. You take 3d10 impact damage, and it has the toxic quality to spread. It doesn't actually do toxic damage. It's weird.
All right. Yeah, I get it. But yeah, you. And so if you don't care about collateral damage, you can just leave afterwards. The person who with the shotgun and then the subsequent pistol he just crumbles to the ground and probably bleeding from every available orifice at this point.
Yep.
As he
Can I go
just
find that
crumbles.
surveillance now?
I mean, you step out, step over the body. Roll me would it be a scrutiny? I can never remember which one this would be. I think scrutiny.
Would it be awareness because it's environment?
Either that or search. Either one.
I'm gonna do awareness. Don't hate me.
I mean, I already do.
And that's 2.8.
Honestly, at some point, I'll have to actually look in and properly read which one is which. So, awareness is for. Yeah, fuck it, it doesn't matter. But yeah, you rummage through the things, and yeah, you don't find a cogitator that contains the security footage anywhere, because
Right.
it doesn't appear to be a security camera outside or a security fix outside.
All right. I wanna take some knuckles and take a body. Probably the body of the guy well, they're all contaminated, so I just want to have a midnight snack.
All right, you scarf down on one of them and grab the knuckles. Yeah, that's an additional 4 toughness. If you take the security guard, if it's the bartender, then it's free.
And take security guard.
All right.
He actually was fighting, so warrior.
I mean, try it.
I'm up to 16 knuckles. Can they all fit on this Eldar necklace?
I mean, who knows? Eldar, after all. Or at least that's what you assume it is.
It has I'm polygot, so I'm assuming that I can at least tell that it's Eldar.
I mean, if it wasn't an Eldar language on it, yeah, sure.
Remember you said that had like scribings and stuff on it before I started chewing on that shit.
Yeah, that's true. But,
What if you just make a puka shell necklace out of all the knuckle bones?
I'll just add like a secondary chain coming off of it. It'll be like my wrapper chain, but knuckle bones.
I mean, it's fashionable. Yeah, the rest of you have evacuated the premise as the crew was doing nonsense. Yeah, you see outside. Yeah, you see a crowd. A bit of a crowd is beginning to form, and some of them have weapons, not pointing at you, but definitely at the ready, wondering what the hell is going on, because there was definitely the sound of shooting.
I want to hyper-pneumative organ out this shit. Fucking 60 meters in 6 seconds.
All right, so the crew runs away as the true French descendants.
I ain't dealing with a whole crowd. I don't have any more virus grenades.
All right, what are the rest of you doing then?
I'll
I'm going
jump
back to the
pack
ship.
my way after him.
I'm heading back to the ship.
Heading back to the ship most expedient way possible.
Right. So everyone other than the tech priest are legging it back to the ship, and then the tech priest just casually,
I'm also
moonwalks his
drunk,
way
so I'm
back.
even moving slower.
Yeah, probably moonwalk your way back, while faced, so you can basically go through anyone and anything.
Just thinking about life.
All right, so it takes you all a various number of minutes and or possibly hours to get back, but eventually you all make it back to the ship, even though there is a significant search party out for some members of this particular landing party. And I think on that happy note, we end tonight's sessions. As you all arrive back on the ship and contemplate life and probably sleep off tonight's entertainment.
Are we the baddies? Well,
You are. Thank you. Thank you. Are we the baddies?
I have a GIF image for this. Stop and rotator. There we go.
mean, if you have to ask, and I think the answer is probably yeah.
You have to ask you the baddie or the baddie.
All right, thanks for the session, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank
Right.
you.
What's XP again?
It's in the roll 20.
Yeah, I saw it. I had it. No, I had it on the other tab, so I had to go switch over.
Oh man, the roller coaster of autism.
The roller coaster of accrued autism, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is how crew act, man.
I don't think so.
Y'all are cattle.
I'm not cattle.
I mean, like y'all is in like a species, you know. Like, not anyone in particular, just. But it's not just a human thing. Everyone, with the exception of Chaos, Tyranid, and Tau, are cattle.
I'm not
Everyone
cattle.
else is free game,
I'm mutant.
even though the crew. I need to. I'm gonna go ahead and buy my crew. Bullshit. It's a traffic. Oh shit. Do a thing.
So after spending this XP, how close are you to level up again?
We should
I think
be.
we were like 900, 1,000 roughly away from rank 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got
I can check
8650
right now.
spent, and I have 460 left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If my orcs character sheet is up to date, we should have 9.5k
We
Although-
have.
or 9.5k with 10 on the side.
Are you sure it's 9.5k?
Mm-hmm.
Am I missing some?
If I had all of mine spent, it
Have
would
you
be
added in tonight's XP?
Yeah, I just
Yes.
added